In this video, I want to talk about priority. Who gets priority? What is the hierarchy? So, the very bottom, Efoils. Efoils, you are at the bottom. I don't know if that camera can see anything, but anyway, let's turn that a bit. Okay, so this is a good reference point. Efoils at the bottom. So if you are on a wave and a prone foiler pumps out, you don't have to get off the wave, but you have to get off the effective part of the wave. What does that mean? And this is my gripe, I'll admit, this is my thing that bugs me, is when you're pumping around under your own steam, there's certain parts of the wave that will actually give you a rest. And if there's an e-foiler in that section and you can't get onto that section to have a rest, that is frustrating. Now, if there's a wave behind, I'll go for the wave behind, but if there isn't a wave behind, if I'm prone foiling, I am going to get on the wave in front of that e-foiler's exit. And hopefully they get off. I'm always careful. This is going to create some controversy, and that's good. We need controversy. Okay, so just above e-foil is foil drive. Whoop. Now, why is foil drive above e-foil? It's not. It is, but it isn't. Depends. If a foil driver, this is going to get tricky. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If a foil driver isn't using their motor and they're on a wave, I think they should have priority. But really, it doesn't matter. These two are in the same category. It doesn't matter. If you are a foil driver or an e-foiler, you should give way to pretty much everybody. Now, I have been guilty of not giving way because I'm on the bomb set, stoked, and then somebody starts paddling and I think, oh yeah, they'll paddle in. But they're like, what's he gonna do? And I don't get off the wave, which means that they don't go for the wave. So anybody I've done it to, I'm sorry. I am not perfect and neither are you, and that's okay. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Pumping foil drive. Now, if you legitimately pump out to a wave on a foil drive, I think there's a little bit of priority that should be given. You don't have to get off the wave, but you should be able to take a wave. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. If somebody comes off a wave and they pump all the way out the back with a foil drive without using the motor, I think they should have a little bit of priority over these two. So if your friends are buzzing around and you pump out, I think you should get the wave. But anyway, who cares? Now this is to me the trickiest. I think this is, and some people might not agree with this, but I'm also going to put prone toe boogie above these two. Even though when you prone around in the waves, and you're toed in or you're boogied in, even though you're on a prone setup and you're under your own steam, you didn't start under your own steam. So to me, these two are exactly the same. And priority should be given, again, to everyone else. And I need to put some other people in here. So, and I would like to hear people's thoughts about this because I think this is the gray area. And I have definitely gotten away with not giving people priority when I've been boogie. I'll admit that, 100% admit that. But I think I've started to think that really, if you're being boogied in, everybody else above you should get priority. Let's talk about these people. Okay, now, this one. Wingers. I think wingers are not much higher than these guys. I think they are middle of the road when it comes to giving priority. So there was that clip on Instagram that got a lot of views, and it was a prone foiler pumping out to a wing foiler's a wave that a wing foiler was on, then they sort of ran into each other. And I was very much in the prone foilers camp. If you're a wing foiler, you can just grab the wing and poof, you can chuff off out of that wave. And I think prone foilers should get priority. So, happy to hear your thoughts on that. Obviously, all this is around courtesy and friendship and being a good guy. Now, subfoil. So when I'll come through a lineup after finishing a downwinder and there's wingers, a lot of the time they don't give way. They'll be doing the attack and they're just like, well, I'm doing my attack and you're coming through. No, you have to give way. Wingers have to give way to subfoilers. Sorry guys. Yeah. Then I think subfoilers should give way to prone foilers because you have a giant paddle and a giant board. Now, these two can cohabitate quite well because I think we're both breathing heavily when we're getting around. Now, surfers. There's only one time when you shouldn't give priority to surfers. And that's if you've been waiting in the lineup like you should, you've given people plenty of waves and somebody keeps snaking you. It's only on the pop-up that I think you should still have priority. Now, if you choose to shoot them off the wave or to just kick out, that's up to you. I am of the opinion that if you wait your turn in the lineup, I tend not to be in lineups, I tend to be on the inside. So say you're waiting on the inside, you're trying to do the right thing, and somebody just keeps paddling on the inside of you, keeps paddling. You can't get a wave to even chip in. That is when stuff them, just go. Don't drop in on them, but don't let them, like if I'm paddling for a wave and a surfer's on the outside of me, you should still go because they are probably automatically going to let you take the wave, so you should still take the wave. So in a lineup, you should follow surf etiquette. But once you're up, you need to make sure that they know that you're going to give them the wave. So I was pumping around today and I made it very clear as I was staying up for 5-10 minutes that they had the wave even if I was coming in. So I'm on the wave and it's coming to where they're going to take off. It hasn't broken yet. And I will get off before it comes into the section, or I'll be so wide of the shoulder that they can clearly tell that I'm not going to take the wave. So now I don't know if I've forgotten anything. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. I've got a few extras. I couldn't think of anything else, but to me, this is the biggest segmentation, is e-foilers need to give total priority to everyone, and that includes foil drive. That includes me when I'm on a foil drive. If you're pumping on a foil drive, give them a bit of compassion. And yeah, keen to hear what people think about this, that prone or toed-in persons have to give priority to all these guys. Wingers, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe that should be like this. I don't know. Feel free to put your order of priority into the comments, and then I might revisit this video in a month or two to see what you all think and to see how much that matches up with what the community thinks. And this needs to be an ongoing discussion, and one that is done with kindness, because I can tell you 100% that when I'm foil driving, I think like a foil driver. When I'm proning, I think like a proner. And if I see a foil driver coming towards me, I get annoyed. But when I'm foil driving, I think, oh, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just doing my own thing. So we all do that, and I do almost every single one of these sports except this one. Oh, fuck, I can't even get it off. Get rid of that one. Not judging each one. But yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.